Hello students, today will we discuss about the structural approach. यानी कि संरचनात्मक दृष्टिकोण. आज हम स्ट्रक्चरल अप्रोच के बारे में बात करेंगे. The approach involves selection and prediction of material to be taught. Selection is there because the students are not supposed to learn all the structure, but they learn only those structure which frequently comes, thus based on usefulness and teachability. The structural approach, also known as the new approach, इसको new approach भी कहा जाता है और oral approach भी कहा जाता है. Often confused with the direct method, but this can be called an improvement over direct method. There is not much difference between the basic principle and techniques of the structural approach and the direct method. Several teachers still believe that it is the direct method, but with some addition and alterations necessitated by modern research into foreign language learning. It is true that there are many similarities between both of them, but it is important to note that by following the new arrangement of structures and grammatical forms instead of the old jumble of unselected structures, this direct method is a greatly improved. Various educationists have pointed out that it is not proper to call it a method because it is an approach and any method can be used with it. अब हम स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में जान लेते हैं. स्ट्रक्चर क्या होता है? The different arrangement or pattern of word is called structure. Language have their own structure. There are 325 structures and more than 10 lakhs words in English is the vulgarest language. While structural approach expects the students to learn about 250 basic sentences pattern and 3,500 words at the ends of a schooling, it has been found that 100 sentences of English have about 60 structural words. Structure may be complete utterances of large pattern. The structures are tools of a language and it should not be confused with sentence is a grammatical order or birth. Type of structure, sentence pattern, phrase patterns, formulas, idiomatic structures. इसके हम प्रिंसिपल्स पढ़ते हैं. Usefulness, simplicity, teachability, productivity, surrender value, and area of difference. Speech is basis of acquiring other skills like reading and writing. Speech is emphasized. Language habit formation is important. The importance of forming language habit, particularly the habit of arranging words in English standard sentence pattern to replace the sentence pattern of the pupils on language. Through this process of learning of second language also become a natural activity-based learning. Usefulness. The usefulness of the structure should be determined in terms of the age and experience of the learner. In the beginning, the child talks about his present actions, so structures of present continuous tense would suit the beginners. इसमें teachability, the items to be taught should be easily presented in the class by creating a suitable situation. The linguistic material should emerge naturally from the situation of which the student is a part. Usefulness and surrender value. An item of language should not be taught in isolation. This is a table and this sentence can be presented in another way. Characteristics. It correlates the teaching of grammar and composition with reading lesson. Thus, grammar is taught informally. The unit teaching is particular structure. Oral drill form a significant step of this approach. Meaningful situations are created by the teacher with help of easily available teaching aids. It lays proper emphasis on oral approach method. A structural syllabus is a list of linguistic items arranged in a teaching order is accompanied by illustrative sentence. In the first instance, language is primarily spoken thing and therefore should be presented in its spoken forms. The most important work of the teacher is to create meaningful situation in the class. The item should be firmly established by plenty of oral work before the student read it in their books. Next है merit. Speech is emphasized. Habit formation is stressed. Carefully selected and graded structured language material. It creates interest and motivation in the pupils through the use of selected and graded material. Language is taught in meaningful situation. This approach is linked with the situational teaching. Besides oral work, it emphasizes and reading and writing skill. The objective of language teaching are fulfilled. The structural approach can be effectively adopted at all stages with a well-selected and graded program. This approach and appropriate environment is created for learning. A comprehensive method of teaching English and brings about a harmonious development of the skills implied in a language learning. Utilize the student's knowledge and experience in the mother tongue, which plays an important part in learning a foreign language. Useful for teaching prose and poetry, many nursery rhymes, traditional songs and folk songs are easy to learn. Small children learn these English songs and musical rhymes with pleasure and remember them with ease. Next are demerits. A good plan fails without understanding of nature of the language. Textbook prescribed in course cannot be taught through this approach. Not helpful in teaching prose, poetry and other form of literature. Not suitable for higher class as they don't like repetition of structures. Knowledge of grammar cannot be obtained through this approach as it touches only the functional grammar. Many English teachers believe that just like the direct method, this approach is suitable for only children of lower standards. Only well-selected sentence pattern can be taught through this approach. Very few teachers are trained to teach this method in English. In schools, this approach is misunderstood by many teachers who believe that this method is for teaching certain well-selected sentence pattern by using the drill method in the class. When this method is reduced to a kind of drilling, then this method becomes ineffective and useless. This approach is not appropriate for the senior classes who have to appear for the public examination. This approach will not be helpful for them to master their textbook efficiently. It neglects all type of reading. It cannot be applied in every sphere of teaching. This approach demands several types of material aids. Continuous repetition and teaching of the structures by the students make the atmosphere of the class dull. The structure approach makes the teaching mechanical. The condition in the Indian schools is overcrowded classroom, heavy workload, external examination and rigid curriculum favors only the traditional method of teaching and the structural approach is not practical. A structural approach is a scientific study of the fundamental structures of English language, their analysis, logical arrangement. The structural approach is based on the belief that in the learning of a foreign language, mastery of structures is more important than acquisition vocabulary. The basis of teaching in this approach is structures or pattern of English. These structures or patterns are made of words which are arranged in a specified order. Therefore, it is a called structural approach. The structural approach is based on the belief that in the learning of a foreign language, mastery of the structures is more important than the acquisition of vocabulary. The structure should be selected very carefully in the beginning. They should be simple. Only later on the difficult structure should be taken. How nice it would have been if you were here. Next criteria for selection should be usefulness. The structure that occur frequently in both handbooks and written and spoken language should be taught. Thirdly, those structures should be taken up first which are teachable. I am standing or I am thinking. The structure should match the level of the learner's capacity to learn and the learner's age. Here are structure. Once the structures have been selected, they should be put in a suitable order. This is called gradation according to White, and the material for teaching should be arranged in graded structure with the following consideration. The area of difference is always large between the language of two countries, but areas of different need special attention. Sentences in the present perfect continuous tense in English differ very much from their equivalents in Indian language. A structure syllabus is a list of linguistic items arranged in a teaching order. It is accompanied by illustrative sentence. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching.